So first of all, before we are deepening that course, I'm super pumped about, I'm so joyful that we now gonna start this amazing journey. I'm gonna give you some examples that you can get a feeling who I am and why I'm teaching you all of that, what I'm believing in, and also why some of the videos are maybe a little bit slower in the future, how my journey went and how I want to empower you to go all in right now with all your energy, all your creativity, all your ideas, and take it in the same time very gentle, very peaceful. Always listen to your inner wisdom that everything you're creating with your strength, your energy, comes from that source, that root inside of you, your heart, your soul, you name it. So, first, some words for myself. I was walking this path now for 15 years. I was creating exactly this month, 15 years ago, my first design and marketing agency. And my vision was always to give visibility to beautiful projects. And I loved design, and in the beginning I just was following my passions. So in the first videos I'm gonna ask you as well, what is your passion? What do you truly love? Is it art? Is it dancing? Is it breathing? Is it movement? Is it body work? Is it nutrition and health? Is it nature? And on these passions we're gonna build your whole journey, your whole path. So there it's important to know that since school I was always into drawing, into art, into creativity, and it was pretty obvious that I'm gonna walk this path. There was the other possibility that I maybe jump into sports as well. That was my second passion. I was deeply into sports, activity, traveling, and it's really important that you listen to that voice and trust your intuition and your feeling and go on that thing which attracts you the most right now. That was for me design, and then the first people I was always drawing beautiful things asked me, can you do me a flyer, can you do a photo shoot, whatever, and I learned and learned and learned in this path of lifelong learning more and more about web design, screen design, flyers, brochures, logos, corporate design, all which is out there. And people asked me about my passions, and then they were starting to book these services, and I was founding my first agency. And then I walked a long path, and almost every second year from that agency with my skill set I was building new services and products. So I'm gonna guide you as well to the possibilities of building new services and products every year, like from physical products, because I studied product design and industrial design, so we can also go into consumer goods. You can have your own yoga mats, your yoga blocks, or other innovative products which suit your brand and also your mission in the world. Ecological products and products that bring awareness and fits your brand. So I was doing that. I had a store where I was selling all these products and giving talks and workshops and events as well. Then I was more turning into a speaker. I went to many trade shows giving talks about innovation, and then I became a pitch coach for startups. I went to all these beautiful pitch formats because I was building a startup around product innovation, a crowdsourcing platform. So I was developing software and communities and website services, and I was going to many pitches to the Dragon's Den or the Cave of the Lion. How do you say it in English? Maybe you know it, where these 5 investors sit in front of the camera in the TV, and I was pitching all these product innovations. Then I had a supplement brand with my brother together, so I always had co-founders for different products, and I brought experts in. And so I evolved more and more into online courses, teachings, and I worked for bigger companies, smaller companies, and in the end my passion became working with individuals and building individual success stories for consumer products or digital products or services. And at the end, and there is the point where my energy slowly starts to shift from high on, fully on startup life, like 12 hours, 14 hours a day, working in this society where we are taught to work more, work harder. I printed myself shirts, hoodies on with "get shit done" and motivative quotes, and I want to empower you. The next video I'm gonna do about energies and how we can accelerate our energy and calm down our energy, our nervous system, get all the adrenaline from it and get pumped with good music on. So I was fully on, like in an office with, at the peak time, running 3 businesses in parallel with a big 120 square meter store, 15 people sitting inside, like 3 or 4 CEOs running these 3 businesses, and 15 people and full on, like all the day, jumping between the desks, like managing people, like 99% delegating, just 1 or 5% doing the own work, but delegating, managing, visioning, doing vision boards and planning and managing. So yeah, we're gonna also work to this. And then I lost the first CEO, the second one, because they all got burned out, because they didn't follow their passion anymore. They got lost in all these management, and I loved it. I loved the management and the delegating and the big visions and having then my employees fulfilling these visions and ideas. But they got burned out, and then I got lost a little bit. I was at the end fully alone with, I don't know, 10, 20,000 debts, some money, some little gaps, and my energy changed, and I was pretty low in energy. I got pretty depressed as well, and I was really tired from these, let's say, 10 years of full-on working, like from 6 in the morning until 2 in the night or something, 12 to 14 hours, especially when we prepared our TV stuff and pitched our startups and got to investors and stuff like that. And I got so tired. And yeah, that's the very sad story of becoming depressed in this workaholic world where we're living. And that's why we invite you in this course for some balance, for a lot of good nutrition, movement, breath work, love for your body, because this business world can be so tough, so overwhelming, so much pressure, clients, and especially when it's going good, like we are creating this, that you can fully live on it and get employees and you can scale it, but then it's getting a lot, like mentally, physically, and also for your soul to always reflect on your purpose. And that's where my spiritual journey started 5 years ago, and some other appearances came up in my life, like health issues. My back started, my knees started, and then COVID. I had COVID. I was laying in the bed, locked up in the room, and I was really questioning my life. Should it always have to be so hard? And that's where I turned in with some balance, and the spiritual journey came in. And maybe you realize now, right now in my voice, my energy, I became way more soft. And that's what you're gonna see a lot in this course. I invite you, when you're sitting in front of your computer and you're going fully in, then really focus on it, like uplift your energy with good music, good nutrition. But then also always, I have a video about the Pomodoro technique, every half an hour. Have a deep breath. Listen if you're still on your path and not running like I was doing for 12 hours. And then waking up, wow, it's dark again. What happened? Created a lot, but totally lost yourself. So in the next videos I'm gonna give you all that information, because with 80 lessons and growing. There's so much information, and we should take it slowly, slowly for you, and always come back to your breath. Every half an hour, have a breath. Look outside of the window. Look inside of you. And balance your energies. And so my spiritual journey came in, and I decided to rebrand my agency into the Conscious Creators Agency. I only work with conscious people now and create beautiful, impactful businesses in a slow and balanced way. So we've got time, we've got 2 months, that's more than enough. Maybe you can go in fully in the beginning and then see which amount of energy can you offer at the moment for that project. Is it half an hour, 1 hour, 2 hours, 12 hours a day? You're invited to go fully in, but then also balance it. And we're gonna give you a lot of work-life balance advice. I think most of you went through the breathwork instructor course from Michael. Otherwise, definitely go into the breathwork instructor or the pranayama course and know how to regulate your nervous system and bring balance in your life. So let's jump into the next video where we're going to talk a little bit more about balancing these energies. So see you there.